This is the start of a nationwide campaign to shake Walmart's management, whose top boss makes $11,000 an hour every hour, to give 1,400,000 Walmart workers a living wage. They start, many of them, at $7.25 an hour, which is far less than what Walmart workers were paid in 1968, 45 years ago, adjusted for inflation. That's unjust, it's cruel, and it's unacceptable.
It's beyond slavery.
We're going to have to put condos right here for them.
I think American workers should know that we have the lowest minimum wage in major Western countries. This is not a controversial. We're here to push Walmart's managers, who make millions of dollars, to raise the wage of millions of workers in Walmart to the level of $10.50 an hour, which is what Walmart workers were paid in 1968, adjusted for inflation. That's the least they can do for starters. 30 million workers in America are making less than workers made in 1968, adjusted for inflation. That's America going backwards into the future. We have the lowest federal minimum wage of any major Western country. Right across the river in Ontario, Walmart's making a lot of money, but they have to pay their workers a minimum wage of $10.25. But back in New York State, all they have to pay is $7.25. Walmart's very generous to its top bosses. Mike Duke, the CEO, makes $11,000 an hour. Can you imagine? In 2 hours, he makes more than any one of their million workers makes over a whole year. This is cruel, unjust, unacceptable, and we're marching in front of Walmart at shopping centers all over America, starting here in Connecticut. And we're going to put pressure on members of Congress to take it away from Walmart and pass a $10.50 federal minimum wage, which will stimulate the economy, but very importantly, provide the necessities of life, at least some of them, for 30 million workers and the children that have to support. People have got to show up to get a raise that they have earned long ago and is overdue. So when senators and representatives come back home on the congressional recess in the first 2 weeks of April, show up at the town meetings, send them a message, demand that you get a long overdue raise. 70% or more of the American people are behind an inflation-adjusted minimum wage. The country's behind you. You just have to show up, and they'll listen. Okay?
All right.
Yeah. I got it.
We're at Avon, Connecticut, the Walmart in Avon, Connecticut. The message is the same. On behalf of 1 million Walmart workers all over the country who are being paid less than Walmart workers were paid back in 1968, adjusted for inflation. Imagine that. A Walmart worker today does the work of 2 Walmart workers in 1968 because of automation and streamlining. And yet, today, that Walmart worker starts at $7.25. Can't even pay the necessities of life, even part of the necessities of life. While the boss in Walmart in Bentonville, Arkansas, is pulling down $11,000 an hour. An hour, 8 hours a day, 50 weeks a year, plus perks and benefits. This is unjust, it's cruel, it's unacceptable, and this is the start of a nationwide demonstration against Walmarts all over the United States. Walmart can make money in Ontario, but it can't get away with $7.25 an hour. It has to pay $10.25 an hour. But in the land of its birth, Walmart is mistreating American workers. Bad enough they're telling U.S. suppliers of Walmart stores if they can't meet the China slave labor price, then they should shut down and move to China. So they're unemploying workers by these suppliers all over the country who shut down and moved to China. So what are we made of, America? Are we going to take this? There are 30 million workers in this country who serve us, help our ailing grandparents, care for our children, grow our crops, and they're making less today than the workers in 1968. So we got a slogan, catching up with 1968, put the pressure on your representatives and senators who are now considering raising the minimum wage from this rock bottom, $7.25, the lowest in the Western world. So we're here to declare that we're not going away, we're not staying home anymore. There are going to be more and more workers at town meetings during congressional recess. Check your website for your senator and representative. If the town meeting the first 2 weeks of April is in your community, fill those rooms. Let them know what you demand. You've earned it long ago. You've been shortchanged. You've earned it long ago. A $10.50 federal minimum wage. Now, not over 3 or 4 years. Now, 2/3 of all minimum wage workers are employed by big companies. 2/3 of low-income workers are employed by Burger King, McDonald's, Walmart, and 2/3 of low-income workers are women. We have to turn this country around, and we're going to do it one Walmart at a time, one senator at a time, one congressman at a time, one congresswoman at a time, and it's going to be done this year, 2013. Pick it up, our website, which will help you develop ways you can demonstrate, ways you can persuade your neighbors and co-workers, ways you can call up talk show radio. It's timeforaraise.org. Timeforaraise.org.
All right.
Timeforaraise.org. Timeforaraise.org.